The cold metallic walls of the spaceship hummed softly, casting eerie reflections from the dim, overhead lights. I stood in the center of the chamber, my breathing steady, my posture calm. Across from me stood the alien woman, her towering figure shrouded in a shimmering veil of silvery skin. Her eyes, like twin galaxies swirling with colors beyond human comprehension, bore into mine with an intensity that would have paralyzed most. But not me. Why are you not afraid, human? Her voice was like the echo of 1,000 whispers, rippling through the room and settling in my mind. It wasn't accusatory, nor was it kind. It was pure curiosity, tinged with something almost admiring. I tilted my head, considering her question. Should I be? She stepped closer, her movements fluid and otherworldly, as though gravity bent to her will. Your species, they tremble at the unknown. They crumble before power they cannot comprehend. And yet, here you stand unshaken. Why? I shrugged, the faintest smile tugging at the corners of my lips. Fear is a choice. I've faced enough of it in my life to know it doesn't help. Besides, if you wanted to harm me, you would have done it by now. Her gaze deepened, and for a moment, the swirling galaxies in her eyes seemed to slow, as though she were analyzing me at levels far beyond the physical. You presume much, she said, her tone a touch sharper now. What makes you so certain of my intentions? Because, I said, taking a step toward her, a move so bold that I felt the collective gasp of the other humans who had been silently watching from the far corners of the room. You're more interested in understanding us than destroying us. That's why you're here, isn't it? To learn? Her expression shifted, though subtly. Perhaps a flicker of surprise? Amusement? It was hard to tell with a face so alien, yet so strangely beautiful. You think yourself clever, human? Not clever, I replied. Just observant. For a moment, silence reigned. The hum of the ship seemed louder, the tension in the room palpable. Then, to everyone's astonishment, she laughed. It was not a sound but a sensation, a ripple of warmth that passed through the air, leaving a strange sense of calm in its wake. You intrigue me, she said finally. Perhaps your fearlessness is not ignorance, but wisdom, a rare quality among your kind. I inclined my head slightly, acknowledging the compliment. And you? Why do you ask about fear? Does it surprise you that we can overcome it? Her gaze turned contemplative, the galaxies in her eyes swirling faster again. Fear has shaped the universe in ways even I cannot fully comprehend. It is a force, a weapon, a shield. Among my kind, it is a tool. Among yours, it is often a master. To see one who defies it. She paused, her voice softening. It is rare. Maybe fear isn't so different between us after all, I said. It's how we choose to face it that defines us. She studied me for a long moment, then nodded. Perhaps there is wisdom in your words? Without another word, she turned and began to walk away, her form shimmering as though dissolving into the air itself. But just before she vanished completely, her voice resonated in my mind one last time. We will meet again, human, and when we do, I hope your fearlessness remains. The room fell silent once more, the onlookers staring at me with a mixture of awe and disbelief. But I simply stood there, unshaken, a faint smile still on my lips. Guess I made a good impression, I muttered to myself. And in that moment, I knew the encounter had not just been a test for me, but for her as well. Fear might shape the universe, but courage? Courage could change it.